Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is our next module number MECH underscore P underscore 064 underscore Douglas C. Gyan Kohli. Statement: calculate the average speed and average velocity of a complete round trip in which the outgoing 250 kilometer is covered at 95 kilometer per hour, followed by a 1 hour lunch break, and then at the return 250 kilometer is covered at 55 kilometer per hour. Okay, dear students, 250 kilometer is the same because it is a complete round, complete trip. 250 kilometer going and 250 kilometer back. However, due to 1 hour lunch, speed is disturbed, speed varies. Okay, that is why one velocity is 95 kilometer per hour while the other is 55 kilometer per hour. Okay, quite simple. Now we move on to next slide to see its solution. First we come towards part A. Dear students, we are given data and we are required to determine data. Okay, so here first we decide what is given and what is to be determined. Okay, part A, let us arrange the given and required data as V1 average. Okay, this bar denotes average. V1 average is equal to 95 kilometer per hour, while delta x1, which is equal to delta x2, is equal to 250 kilometer. Okay, because only velocity varies, distance in both cases is the same. Okay, 250 kilometer for onward motion and 250 kilometer for backward motion. Okay, while delta t1 is to be determined. Okay, similarly V2 average is given as 55 kilometer per hour. Again, delta x1 equal to delta x2 is equal to 250 kilometer. Okay, we have already settled this point that 250 kilometer is the same for onward and backward movement. Okay, while delta t2 is to be determined. Okay, delta t1 is also to be determined and delta t2 is also to be determined. Now delta t lunch is equal to 1.0 hour. Okay, it is given in the statement that lunch duration is of 1 hour. So we denote it by delta t lunch. Here lunch is written as a subscript of delta t. Okay, delta t lunch is equal to 1.0 hour and delta t total, where total is again written as a subscript of delta t. Delta t total is to be determined. Now using the very basic formula, we have delta t1 equal to delta x1 over v1 average, This alternatively becomes equal to 250 kilometer divided by 95 kilometer per hour. This alternatively becomes equal to 2.63 hour. Okay, because kilometer will be cancelled with kilometer, and our in the denominator which is being divided will be multiplied when it will be shifted to numerator. Okay, so delta T1 has become equal to 2.63 R. Similarly, delta T2 is equal to delta X2 divided by V2 average. This alternatively becomes equal to 250 kilometer divided by 55 kilometer per hour. Okay, in the first case we were dealing with 95 kilometer per hour, but here we are dealing with 55 kilometer per hour. That is why delta T2 has become equal to 4.54 R. Okay, delta T1 has become equal to 2.63 R, and delta T2 has become equal to 4.54 R. Now we move on to next slide. Hence, delta T total is equal to delta T1 plus delta T2 plus delta T lunch. Okay, here we have calculated both delta T1 and delta T2, while delta T lunch is already given in the statement. So we have all the three quantities, and we just add these three quantities, and hence delta T total becomes equal to 8.17 R. Okay, delta T total is equal to 2.63 R plus 4.54 R plus 1.0 R, which alternatively becomes equal to 8.17 R. Now, average speed equal to V average is equal to delta X total divided by delta T total. This alternatively becomes equal to delta X1 plus delta X2 divided by 8.17 R. What we have done? We have simply split delta X total into delta X1 plus delta X2, while we have substituted the value of delta T total, which we have already calculated in the above step, which is 8.17 R. Hence, average speed alternatively becomes equal to 250 kilometer plus 250 kilometer, because we have already settled this point that during the trip 250 kilometer is onward motion and 250 kilometer is backward motion. Okay, so it will become 500 kilometer divided by 8.17 R. This will alternatively become equal to 61.20 kilometer per hour. Okay, hence average speed, that is V bar, has become equal to 61.20 kilometer per hour. Dear students, here it can be stated or it can be mentioned that it is not necessary to write average speed V bar equal to 61.20 kilometer per hour. We can simply write it as 61 kilometer per hour. Okay, but it does not make very much difference. Okay, whether we write it as 61.20 kilometer per hour or simply 61 kilometer per hour, our answer, our solution will be considered as absolutely right. Okay, now we come towards part B. Average velocity equal to V bar equal to delta X over delta T is equal to 0 over 8.17 R is equal to 0. Okay, dear students, here because in case of velocity we are not dealing with distance, we are dealing with displacement. From where we had started our journey, we have terminated our journey at the same point. So net distance is 0, because if we take x-axis and y-axis, we can assume 250 kilometer in the x-axis direction, then the other 250 kilometer will be regarded as in the y-axis, and its sign will be minus 250 kilometer. Okay, so 250 kilometer plus negative 250 kilometer will be equal to 0. Okay, so when 0 is in the numerator, whatever is in the denominator, answer will be 0. Hence average velocity v bar becomes equal to 0. And this is the end of our module. Okay.